Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel 2Dev Class. My name is Tejiri. This is a series in which I'll be showing you how to begin your journey as a PHP full stack developer. In this journey, we'll be installing a WordPress application which will run on our local system. Then I'll also be showing you how to set up your Laravel application and also how to create your basic CRUD in Laravel. But first, we'll be setting up our working environment on this new system. We'll be setting up our PHP, MySQL application as well as our code editor. And then I'll show you how to write a simple basic application that prints your name to the screen. So that's all we'll be doing for today. So let's get started. To install our web server on our system, the web server works the same way your website works. When you visit the website www.google.com, there are some codes that have been written by the developers of Google that you are accessing to. Now, if you've ever wondered how a website is designed and developed, a website is first of all developed on your machine before it's being moved to a live server. This live server is just a way of saying you want your application to be hosted somewhere and managed and to be accessible to everyone on the web. But what we're doing now, we'll be creating our own local server which will run on our computer. This server will be accessible only on our network or connected devices that are connected to the network. In PHP, when we get to the stage where we'll be installing and running Laravel, I'll be showing you how to run your application on your server and then access it from a mobile phone device or from a different device that is connected to the same network as to your machine. So first of all, you need to set up your machine, set up your server. To set up your server, your local server on your machine, we'll need to download a software called XAMPP. You head over to Google and you type XAMPP download and press enter. Now you click on the first query result that is being returned. Once that is open, you select the latest PHP version. As at the time of this recording, the latest PHP version is PHP 8.2.4. Yours may be different, but it still works the same way. Now, there are various versions of XAMPP. We have the one that runs on Windows, Linux, and Mac. So you just go ahead to download the one that is suitable for your own machine. For me, on my machine, I use Windows, so I'll just go ahead to download the one for Windows. You click on download, it directs you to a download page where the download begins automatically. But I won't be going ahead with this download because I already downloaded this file before I begin this screen recording. So I will cancel the download. The next file we'll be downloading is our VS Code editor. You head over to google.com, and then you search for VS Code download. VS Code download is the code editor we'll be using throughout this web series. So it's a good thing you follow this web series step by step as we go by. You download this software. So you click on the first query result. Just the same way we select the version that runs depending on your operating system is the same thing you do here for VS Code. For me, I'll be going with Windows. You click on download. And also, I won't be downloading this file because I already downloaded it before I started this screen recording. So I'll cancel. You can go ahead to complete your download. So now, once the download is complete, I'll minimize my window, my browser. I'll navigate to the location at which the XAMPP is downloaded on my computer. You right click and select open. Then you select yes. I'm going to minimize this screen so we have a clearer view of everything that is running on the screen. Okay, so our installation. Now, in case you run into this error, not to worry, you can go ahead to continue. Just click OK to continue. And then you'll be pop up with this window, setup wizard, and you click on next. You leave everything as set as default and you click on next. You leave the directory at which you want your installation to be and you click on next. Leave the default language. Then your installation begins. Now this installation will take a while, so I'll pause this video and I'll return to you as soon as the installation process is complete. Alright, so our installation process is complete, as you can see on the screen. So I'll just click on finish and then it launches our web server. So you can see we have Apache, MySQL, FileZilla, Mercury, Tomcat ready to go. All you have to do is to click start. Now I'll start Apache and MySQL. Click on start. Now you'll be prompted to grant access. I'll take this box, the private network box, allow access. We'll do the same thing for Apache. So once you've done that, you can close this window. And if you look at your panel, your notification panel, you can find it running in the background. So you can bring it up by double clicking and stop it if need be. So to verify that our web server is running, you open your browser and you go ahead and type localhost. Press enter. You should be greeted with this screen. So we verified it's running. Next thing we'll verify our phpMyAdmin if it was successfully installed. So you go and type localhost /phpMyAdmin and you hit enter. Since we are running it for the first time, it's going to take few seconds. While we're waiting for it to come up, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll get notified as soon as my next video is being released. Okay, so we can see our test database. There are no tables in the test database. So I will minimize this window. Now let's head over to install our code editor. You right click and you select open. On this window, you click on I accept the agreement and click on next. Next, and you click on next. You click on create a desktop icon. You click on next, and that's all. In case if you're having difficulty, you can drop your question in the comment section below. The links to download this software will be placed in the description link below. So now, once the installation process is complete, you click on finish, and then it launches itself automatically. The next screen you will see will prompt you to select your default theme you want to use. You can always change this theme at later time. For me, I'll be going on to select this light modem. And then I can close the welcome screen. Now there's something I want to show you. Once you begin to develop your application, either you install a WordPress site or you are setting up a Laravel application, the default directory or location where you'll be saving your work will be done in htdoc. htdoc is our default server location where Apache read all sites that have been created by us. So I'll go ahead to show you where this is located on our computer. You hit on the File Explorer, select this PC, local disk C, you double click, and then you select XAMPP folder. You look for where we have htdocs. Now this is our working directory where our files and folder for all our web projects will be saved. Now that we know this, I will go ahead to close this, and then I will add this directory to our code editor, VS Code Editor. So to do that, you head over, you click on File, and then you scroll down, you select Add Folder to Workspace. You do the same thing, you scroll down, you select this PC, you scroll down, select local disk C, XAMPP, htdoc, and then you click on add. You grant, do you trust the author of this file in this folder? Yes. Now if you click on our File Explorer, you will see our htdoc have been added to your workspace. Now let's create a hello world file which will be accessible through our browser. Now, I want you to note this. When creating a new project in the htdoc folder, please use lowercase and do not give space. Do not use your space bar to separate the word, just like this. Hello world. Do not do this. The reason being, it will be difficult for you to access this folder from your browser. Remember that Apache looks at this folder to serve you your web application. So the best thing to do is, if you must leave space, you should use a dash, or you could use camel writing, which is lowercase and uppercase, just like this. But for me, I will leave everything as lowercase and press enter. This folder will be created automatically in that our htdoc. Next, I'll be creating our index file. You know, on every website, index file is the starting point of your application. So it's either you name it index.html, we create a file and name it index.html, or index.php. For this tutorial, I'll be going ahead to create it with index.html. You press enter. So one of the cool things with using VS Code editor is the auto-complete, which is this. Just watch this. As soon as you type HTML, it suggests to you what you want to do. So I'll go ahead to press the arrow down key and this one and press enter and see what will happen. It generates a scaffold of your HTML page for us to just begin writing our code. Down here, you just set the title of your web application, which will be hello world. Then in the body, I'll be printing just a simple h1 tag, hello world, like this. Then you press Ctrl S to save. Once you've saved, you head back to your browser and let us see that file we've created. So you type localhost / hello world folder we created, the same way you spell it, and then you press enter. I'm not going to type the index.html because our server automatically looks for that file name index.html for us. But just in case your own file is called something else, you see our hello world is printed on the screen. So I was saying, just in case your file is named something else, I'll create a file and call it something else, something.html. I'll do the same thing. I'll just type HTML, scroll down, select 5, and then I'll print a simple h1 tag with text something else to the screen. Now, to access that page, if you hit your enter, if you refresh, you won't see it. You will have to tell your Apache the direct link to that file you want to run, which is something.html, right? You see? But for the index file, you don't need to do all this. You just type the name of your directory and you hit enter, and it's printed to the screen. Now, let me go ahead also to write a simple PHP script that prints your name, or my name instead, rather. You open tag, you type PHP. Since you are writing PHP in an HTML page, you have to open the tag and close the tag like so. Then I will echo. Echo is a way of saying print to screen in PHP. Don't forget to close that. You say hello. You can put your name and you click save. If you refresh, I don't know why it's not printing to the screen. Okay, I do. You see, we're editing something else. So I will just copy this code and paste it here and hit Ctrl S to save. Head back to our browser and refresh. Do you know why it's not showing? It's not appearing. We're not seeing the changes. This is because I'll change this tag to double this way. I don't have an idea why it's not printing. But I think if I rename this folder and change the extension to .php this way, and I hit save, everything should work just fine. So that's how you run your simple hello world using, after setting up your working environment with PHP and VS Code. So once again, we've come to the end of this part 1 series. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you will get notified as soon as my next video is being released. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.